what I really do again. Welcome back to the channel. As always, you better be having a good day, man. So listen, I forget about the name that I just put up here because I just realized what the heck that says. It don't make no sense. But this is P.U.N.K Purrely right here. This deck is actually pretty insane. Honestly, it's double tower defense because a lot of the times you can end up with this thing and this thing on the field, and just those two things alone are just like nuts. It's just wild that you could do that in this game right now. The craziest board that I was almost made is I'm gonna show it to you in one of the replays. I didn't get to finish making the board because my opponent scoot, but I explained to you how the board was made. It's the craziest board that I made with this thing right here. It's nuts. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy the content, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy because I would greatly appreciate it. I have a lot of replays, and again, a lot of them is me just showing off the board building because a lot of my opponents just scoop. It didn't make it past the second turn. About 2 of these replays did though. So with that being said, let's get into them replays. Right again, so here we are with the first replay of the day. I decided to start it off with this one specifically because this is against the main deck that can actually rival this deck right here, which is my P.U.N.K's. So we're gonna start off by activating the Purrely, normal summoning, see if we could hit some of our spells, which we did. We hit a Delicious and we hit a Sleeping Memory, so we get the Delicious to the hand. Activate the Emergency Teleport, bring the CM in onto the field, activate its effect so we can get a Foxy Tune right. We're gonna activate the Foxy Tune, send it and the Ash Blossom to the graveyard because we don't need that thing right now. So we can special summon the Yu-Gi-Oh! We're gonna use both of these monsters right here to fusion summon to the Rising card, right? Activate that boy's effect, send it to the graveyard. Give me the deer note, give me the wagon. You guys know how this goes. We gotta start jamming. Get the jam session. We're gonna synchro summon both of these monsters right here. We're going to the Chaos Ruler because you have to get chaotic when you're playing punks. It's the only right thing to do, bro. Deer note, bring the Yu-Gi-Oh! Back onto the field. Activate this thing's effect so we can start milling for some cards, see what we can hit. So here we hit a Sleeping Yeep, the Effect Veiler, a Pretty Memory, the Madame Spider, and a Purrely Lily. So we bring the Purrely Lily to the hand. I should have just grabbed the Effect Veiler, but either way, we're going to activate this thing's effect right here, making this indestructible by battle. We're going to special summon another Purrely, activate the Purrely's effect so we could search out my friend Purrely because that's my friend. Activate this thing's effect so we could exceed summon with the Delicious into the Plump. Alright, you just gotta get plumpy sometimes, bro. Attach that thing to it, activate this thing's effect, attach to spells or traps from the graveyard into that thing. Activate my friend Purrely, activate its effect, I was mainly going for the Sleeping Memory so we could draw a card on our opponent's turn. We're gonna activate that thing's effect, activate the Plump so we could suck that thing up, and that way we have 5 materials, right? Give me that, it's mine. Then we're going to exceed summon into that Purrely Noir. Unfortunately, I would have searched out the trap, but because we did mill it with the Chaos Ruler, it's not something we could have done. So then we're going to use both of these monsters right here to exceed summon into the Yu-Gi-Oh! P.U.N.K Amazing Dragon. What? Oh, by the way, this might be, in comparison to all the other replays, this is a weird way of making the board. I knew I was playing against my P.U.N.K because they won the coin toss and they made me go first. So this is why I built this specific board, right? So we're going to bring the Madame Spider back onto the field, activate that thing's effect, pay some life points so I can get my trap, and now we get to draw a card, right? We're going to activate the Chaos Ruler, banish that a light and a dark, special summon that thing back onto the field. Then with both of these monsters right here, we're going to go into the Cubit Pitch. What are you doing? I'm cooking, bro. That's what I'm doing. We're going to activate that thing's effect. We're going to diminish his level by 1. 2 Synchro monsters. Hot Red Dragon, Arc Fiend Abyss. Give me that. Activate this thing's effect. Get myself another CMN onto the field. We're going to set that thing down. Activate this thing's effect. Special summon another Purrely. Activate the Purrely. See if we hit another spell. We don't. So we're going to activate this thing's effect. Banish a card so we could bring another level 3 tuner and a level 1 monster. Give me that. Hero of Arc Light. Huh? Oh my god, bro. Activate this thing's effect. Give this thing an attack too. That's my board. That's my board, bro. Now let me show you what the heck you're looking at, right? So basically you have a complete negate anything on the field. We have a 6 material Noir, which I can basically bounce 3 cards back, but I'm unaffected as well. I have an Ash Blossom in the hand. I have a proper card on the field because this thing is on the field. And I have an Omni negate that also makes that if you send a monster from your deck or hand to the graveyard, it's going to get banished instead. So yeah, this is bad for Mechanicals, bro. We're gonna activate this thing's effect so we could draw a card in standby phase. I think it's gonna get Kaiju, get it out of here, but I'm gonna get my spells back because congratulations, you played yourself. If they would have had a lava golem, this would have been bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, but they don't. So they're gonna activate the Ohime, right? Showing us that they have the Mechanical Water Abyss. They're gonna send this into the graveyard, activating this thing's effect, and they go for the red Dragon Arc Fiend, which I'm like, okay, bet. I'm just gonna negate that thing. Then I'm gonna activate the Purrely Eve that we milled so we could recycle our New Ore and our Plum, because we only play one of each, and that means we could use them again on our next turn, which is wild. So that thing gets negated. They try to activate its effect. They realize they can't do that. Anything else they would have done, I could have negated. If they would have sent in my Kenko monster to the graveyard in order to search our spells, they couldn't do that. We would have got banished. It was too much, bro. That's GG's. With that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for the second replay of the day, numero dos. And this one, I actually am upset, bro. I had the greatest going second replay of all times against Kashtira, and I lost it because I didn't save it, and I kept playing the game, and you know how that goes. I'm actually really upset about that, but it is what it is. So here we're going second. Our opponent sets down 3 and then sets down this Subterra Guru. Now I know what you're thinking, bro. What is this garbage? It's not garbage, bro. It's actually crazy. You're gonna see. So here we're gonna draw into the Purrely. We're gonna activate my friend Purrely because again, that's my friend. We're gonna pay some life points so we can search out the delicious because you're hungry, bro. You haven't eaten today. Activate that thing's effect. We're gonna target that thing so it's not destroyed by battle, but we don't care. We're gonna special summon the Purrely. Get ourselves a Purrely. Activate the Purrely Sleeping Memory. Special summon another Purrely. Activate the Purrely's effect. We're going to hit not spell, so we gotta activate this thing's effect. Go into the Purrely Pretty Memories, so that way I could bring the Purrely Beauty back onto the field, so that way we can activate that thing's effect, right? Well, the effect of the memory, we're gonna get rid of a card so I can suck this up. They're gonna activate Soul of the Supreme King. I'm like, what? And this is one of the reasons why I've been loving rank lately, because you're seeing so much diversity and weird stuff, right? So they're gonna special summon that thing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna suck this thing up. They're going to activate that thing's effect, activating Book of Moon, which is going to basically flip us both upside down. Or is it just their monster? Okay, yeah, just their monster. So actually, the crazy thing about this guy is actually really smart. That thing is supposed to be negated, but I think because he did flip it down, its effect actually went off, which is nuts. So now this man wipes my board, right? They're gonna activate Trap Trick. They're gonna set down another Soul Supreme King, and at this point in time, I was like, bro, what are you doing? You can't activate that thing again. Yeah, I don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So this man is just that smart. We're gonna pay some life points so I can get my Foxy Tune, right? We're gonna activate the Foxy Tune, sending the Purrely to the graveyard so I can bring the Yuki-Oi, activate the Yuki-Oi. You guys know how this goes. We're gonna fusion summon into the Rising card. Give me that. We're going to activate that thing's effect, send it to the yard. Give me the Deer Note, give me the Wagon. Wagon gonna activate its effect. We're gonna start jamming, but before we do, they activate that thing's effect again. And I'm over here like, what? You can do that? I'm like, okay. Alright, whatever. So they bring another Supreme King's art onto the field, right? So, board wipe number 2. They're gonna activate that thing's effect. Yeah, it's not yet, bro. They're gonna activate the Jammer Field Session. Now they're gonna activate this thing. They're gonna get rid of that thing right here. Get it out of here so they could bring out. Oh, it wasn't board wipe number 2. My fault, bro. I thought he did that twice. But either way, they're gonna special summon 4 dragons, right? Now here I have a dilemma. I have my Deer Note and I have this thing right here on the field. This thing is a negate. This negates everything and it's going to basically gain an attack. This thing, if I attack over, is gonna destroy my monster on the field. Both of these things are just 3,000 bodies on the field, right? So I'm like, okay, bet, I have a plan. We're gonna go into the Chaos Ruler. Mind you, I have to do this strategically, right? Because if not, then we'll lose. So I'm gonna activate that thing's effect, and here I specifically activated the Deer Note first, because I didn't want the Deer Note to get negated, but I don't mind if the Chaos Ruler gets negated, and I'm gonna show you why, right? We're gonna activate the Chaos Ruler, and I knew they were gonna activate the Crystal Wing, because they have to negate that thing. They don't want me milling cards, bro. So now that thing gets bodied and negated, but it gets popped, right? That thing's gonna get 6,000 attack, but I get to bring the Yuki-Oi back onto the field. Then I get the Chaos Ruler, Banishing Light in the Dark, and special summon it. That's why I activated the Deer Note first, because if I would have activated the Deer Note, first, because if I would have activated this first and the Deer Note would have gotten negated, all I would have gotten was a Chaos Ruler on the field. But because I did it the other way, we have a level 3 tuner, level 8 Synchro Monster, level 11 Psychic and Punisher. We have to punish this boy for doing all of this disrupting during my turn. Get an attack boost, slap him up. Deck is a little crazy, bro. I'm still upset that I don't get to show you this Kashtira replay, bro. Basically, they had 3 of these negated, like, you know, with the Exceed monster, and then they try to lock down the 4th one, and I special summon a Purrely with a spell into a zone that he was about to lock, but because I already put it in there, it didn't matter. Activated its effect. I brought the one that you make with the Sleeper Mirror, the blue one. I got rid of a card, sucked it up, and all my zones got freed up. And then I started making the combo into the Psychic and Punisher, and I freaking got a bunch of attack boosts and slapped him over it. I'm so mad I can't show you that, bro. Let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang. I just wanted to show you another going second replay. We didn't have to play through a crazy amount of disruptions, but I just want to show you how we did play through about 3 or 4 disruptions, I think it was. But our opponent scooped before we managed to finish, but you'll see why they scooped. So we're playing against some type of Dark Lord deck. I don't know what this is. Dark Lord E-Shell, whatever it is, I negated it because he said something about drawing 2 cards, and you know, we're not with that around here. So they placed the Dream Mirror Phantasm. I'm guessing we're playing against a Dream Mirror deck. I have never heard of this deck, bro. I don't know what this does. I don't know anything about it, right? But they're gonna start doing a bunch of shenanigans. They're gonna special summon this thing right here, activate this thing's effect, getting rid of the other monsters so they could get themselves a Dream Mirror of Terror, right? Now they're gonna special summon an E-Kilios. Then they're gonna get themselves another Dream Mirror Chaos, right? Activate this thing's effect. Activating this thing's effect right here. They're gonna send it to the graveyard, special summon another monster. But for these monsters, they're gonna go into the IP Masquerena, right? Okay, bet. That thing is tough, bro. This artwork is tough. Anyways, they're gonna activate Dream Mirror Chaos, banish into Dream Mirror monsters till they could fusion summon into the Onerios. The Dream. I actually heard about this. I wanted to play this deck. I forgot because of this thing right here. But either way, this is their board, which doesn't look that crazy, but it's actually pretty alright. So we're going to activate the Ogre Dance and everything to the graveyard so I can get my C-Aiming, right? We're going to activate the Sleeping Memory so I can get rid of my cards, special summon my Purrely. And this where we're supposed to pay 300 life points right here because of the effect of this thing right here, which says anytime we would have taken damage, it became 0, so we didn't take any damage. That's what happened. So we activate this thing's effect. They're going to activate their Fusion Monster effect, which negates this. But unfortunately for them, it doesn't pop it, so I get to activate its effect again. Going for the Pretty Memory, so that way we could Fusion Summon into the Beauty, right? I'm going to set that thing down. Again, we're gonna have to pay 3,000 life points. So here I activated this thing's effect because I thought that because this thing is on the field, I control it. So I thought that I could activate this thing's effect to get rid of a card and then suck up a monster. I thought that I could do that, but you can't. So I had to basically go for the negate on the IP Masquerena, which they decided to activate. I would have done it too, right? Better than having it on the field negated. So then they're gonna use both of these monsters to go into the Nightmare Unicorn. Bring it out here. They're gonna, yeah, we basically got to negate nothing, but I'm going to special summon the CM. And now I gave him 2 choices here right now, because it's either you get rid of this thing or you get rid of this thing. Honestly speaking, I would have got rid of my C-Aiming, but I don't think they knew that they were supposed to do that. So they sent this thing back into my extra. They activate this effect, paying life points. They have the Ash Blossom. That's 4 disruptions, bro. Right? Bet. See, I'm gonna activate the C-Aiming, activate this effect, and I'm going to special summon. I mean, not the C-Aiming. I activated the Deer Note, so that way I could show them another P.U.N.K card, and then I can special summon it. So it's a level 3 and a level 5. Level 8 Chaos Ruler. Now, mind you, here they're going to scoop. Alright, they're going to scoop, and the reason why is because look at them. They have no cards left in the hand. I'm about to mill a bunch of cards, which they don't know what I'll get, but all I need is a light and a dark monster, and like, I can beat over this thing, which leaves them with nothing. So they were just like, yo, bro, how do you play through 5 disruptions, like, or 4? I don't know how many they were. But, and you keep doing things, so they just decided to scoop, bro. I would have done it too, man. You Ash Blossom, Unicorn, and Negate, and whatever, and IP Mask. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go into the next replay. Alright gang, here we are for the fourth replay of today. I'm gonna show you a few more. It's gonna be a little longer of a video. Make sure you watch the last one if you made it this far, because the last one is where I'm gonna show you how the craziest board that I could have made, right? So you can skip to that part if you want, you know what I'm saying? Do what you want to do, Brody. So here we're gonna normal summon the Purrely. We're gonna activate its effect so we can get my friend Purrely. We're gonna set that thing down, activate its effect, bring some life on so I can search out the delicious, because again, you hungry, bro. You just came from work, you're starving. We're gonna activate the Dino. That way we can special summon the Sea-Hammond, activate the Sea-Hammond, activate its effect to get another to get a Foxy Tomb. We're gonna activate its effect, sending a sleeping memory to the graveyard so I can special summon the Yu-Gi-Oh! And then I'm gonna use both of the Sea-Hammonds to go into the Rising Carp, right? We're going to activate that thing's effect, send it to the graveyard, bring the wagon and the Dino onto the field, activate the wagon, get that field spell. We're going to activate the field spell, and then we're going to use both of these monsters right here to go into the Chaos Ruler, right? Give me that. So here we're going to activate that thing's effect, then we're going to activate the Dino so I can bring the wagon back onto the field. Set that thing down, then we're gonna hit a Purrely, a Sleeping Memory, a Sea-Hammond, an Ogre Dance, and another Sleeping Memory, which I'm extremely happy about. Whenever you mill Sleeping Memories, you're having a great day, bro. Because now I'm gonna activate the Ogre Dance, send that into the graveyard, get myself the Madame Spider. Then I'm gonna activate the Jam and Swing Session, banishing a Sea-Hammond so I can special summon the Pirate. Pay some life points so I can get my trap, and I get to draw another card, which we draw into an Ash Blossom. Then we're gonna use both of these monsters right here to go into the Psychic and Punisher. Oh my god. Activate this thing's effect. We're gonna basically target this thing so I can special summon a Purrely. Now this cannot be destroyed by battle, right? We're gonna activate the Purrely's effect. And we don't hit a spell, unfortunately, but that's fine. We're gonna activate the Purrely. Targeting the Delicious so we can exceed summon into the Plump, right? Give me that. Attach it to it. Activate this thing's effect. We're gonna activate 2 Sleeping Memories into that thing. Now unfortunately, because we didn't hit another spell with this thing, I couldn't make this thing 5 materials, but we get to draw 2 cards anyways. So here we're gonna banish a Light and a Dark, special summon the Chaos Ruler once again. Then we're gonna use both of these monsters right here so I can make a Herald of Arc Light. That's mine. And we end our turn. Like I said, unfortunately we were supposed to end up on the Noir, but because I didn't hit a spell, we didn't do it. But it's still a crazy board because we have an Omni Negate, we have the Bounce Back, this thing is indestructible, and we have an Ash Blossom, bro. So what else are you supposed? Oh, and we get to draw 2 cards, I believe. Give me that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna attach 2 materials to that thing to just give it an attack boost to make it harder to get rid of unless they can pop it, right? Draw a card, we draw into a Pretty Memory, and then we draw into the Purrely Yeep, and then we draw into another My Friend Purrely. So here they're going to special summon the Eclasia. They show the Danger Foot. They're going to send that thing to the banish, and they're going to try and pop my Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm like, okay, bet, congratulations. I'm just going to pay some life points so we could draw a card, send the Eclasia back into the hand because now you can't special summon that thing. So if they want to bring it back onto the field, they're going to have to normal summon it, which I'm okay with. Get it out of here, but then again, that thing does have a quick effect. I'm going to draw a card though because I pay taxes. They're going to send that thing to the graveyard. I'm going to Ash Blossom that thing, get it out of here. The hand is nuts, bro. They go crazy. We still have the Omni Negate, which is wild. So here we join into another Purrely. They're going to normal summon whatever this is, and they're just going to scoop. Because even if they can attack over this thing, what are you supposed to do about the Psychic and Punisher? And I have a full hand of follow-up next turn, bro. Come on now. Let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang. Here we're for replay number 20th of today. I think I got two more for you, bro, after this one. Because it's just, I want to show you the craziness that you could do with the board. So we're going to get my friend Purrely, activate its effect. We can kind of speed this one up, right? We're going to search a Delicious, activate the Ogre. You know what? Let me not speed it up because you might want to watch this to learn. So we're going to get the Sea-Hammond. Get the Foxy Tomb, activate the Foxy Tomb, send it to the graveyard with the Purrely. Get the Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the field, activate its effect. And then with both of these monsters right here, we're going to go into the Rising Carp, right? We're going to activate the Rising Carp, send it to the graveyard, special summon the wagon, special summon the deer. No, this is I'm always going to do this combo because it's the most beneficial, consistent combo that you can do with Punk in terms of drawing cards and being able to get more cards to do more combos with, or you know, follow up. So we're gonna activate the Chaos Ruler, activate the Deer Note, and with the Deer Note I'm gonna be the Madame Spider because we haven't activated her effect yet. So we could pay life points to draw a card if we don't hit the trap. So we luckily didn't hit the trap. Okay, good. We're gonna get the Foxy Tune onto the hand. Then we're gonna activate this thing's effect, getting ourselves the Yu-Gi-Oh! Surprise, and then when we could draw a card, we go into another Ash Blossom. Now we have 2 of them. Then we're gonna use both of these monsters right here to go into the Psychic and Punisher, of course. Activate the Delicious, targeting distant, which most of the time, this is why this deck is great together. Most of the time, people try to attack over this thing so you can bounce the card back. They can't even do that anymore. So then you activate the Purrely. We're gonna search out the Purrely. Activate this thing's effect, targeting the Delicious, right? So we could exceed summon into the Plump. We're going to attach that thing to it, activate its effect, attach 2 more spells into that thing. Now it has 4 materials. Activate the Chaos Ruler, banish a light and a dark, special summon this thing onto the field. Then we're gonna sit down to traps and end our turn. Now this is one of the most calm, chill boards right here that you can make. So now we have a pop-up card on the field. We have the potential bounce back. We have this thing on the field with 5100 attack. Life points. We have an Ash Blossom and we have a new orb basically. Unfortunately, we didn't hit any sleeping memory, so we can't draw cards. But here they're going to normal summon the Traptrick P.U.N.K. And I'm like, yeah, nah, get that thing out of here because I don't want them linking off into their link monster, and then I think I can't pop it with this card with my trap. So I'm like, nah, get it out of here now. Then we're going to exceed summon into the new orb. This alone is just wild, bro. Like, these 2 things together in one board is the stupidest thing you could ever see. So here they're gonna get into the garden, activate that thing's effect, special summon a Dionia, whatever. They're gonna bring the P.U.N.K back onto the field. I'm gonna activate the Yu-Gi-Oh!, paying my taxes so I can synchro summon into the Amazing Dragon. We can draw a card, and you know how I am, bro. I'm just a generous person. Give it back to them. It belongs to you, bro. It belongs to you. I'm just giving it back. We're gonna draw into a Foxy Tune, give it back to them. They're gonna set down a field spell, and they're gonna set down a trap. They know they can't. Like, come on. There's no more foul loop. You already normal summoned twice. So what are you supposed to do? It's GG's. That being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, so I'm gonna show you this one again for the board building purposes of things, so you can see the different boards that you can build with this deck. Then I'm gonna show you another duel, which was basically a Purrely mirror match, which was actually really good. And then I'm gonna show you the crazy board, and then we can get into the deck list. So here we're gonna start off by activating the teleport. We're gonna get the CM onto the field, activate its effects so I can get the wagon, normal summon the wagon, pay some taxes so I can get the Jam Extreme Session, right? We're gonna set that down. We're gonna activate the Foxy Tune, send it to the graveyard, sending the Purrely to the graveyard so I can special summon the Yu-Gi-Oh! Then we're gonna use the wagon and the CM so we could special summon the Rising card. Now we're gonna draw a card because we pay taxes. We draw into another Purrely, which I didn't want to join into that, but it's fine. We're gonna bring the Deer Note and the Madame Spider onto the field, getting our trap, paying some life points so we can draw another card. We draw into the Delicious, amazing, because now I can activate that thing's effect, getting rid of the Purrely, so I can special summon the Purrely, search out my friend. We're gonna set down my friend, activate my friend's effect, getting a sleepy memory. We're basically gonna get a sleepy memory, bro. Bring that to my head, it's mine. Activate this thing's effect. We're gonna exceed summon into the Plump. We're going to attach that thing to it. We're going to activate the sleepy memory. And here I made a mistake. I like doing this thing where I like clicking the right side of my mouse, bro, which is wild because I was supposed to suck that thing up. But unfortunately we didn't, but it's okay because I get to activate this thing's effect. We hit a Synchron. We basically hit another sleepy memory, luckily for us. And then we're going to use both of these monsters right here to Synchro summon into the Chaos Ruler. Activate the Chaos Ruler's effect. Activate the Deer Note, bringing the wagon back onto the field. Give me that. And here we're going to hit a straight Purrely Street, a Veiler, another Veiler, a Pretty Memory, and my friend Purrely. So we get the Veiler onto the hand. Then we're going to use both of these monsters right here to go into the Psychic and Punisher. Activating the Plump, we're going to suck up a Sleepy Memory and a Pretty Memory. Then we're going to activate our other Purrely Memory, getting rid of the Effect Veiler so I can special summon another Purrely. And then we're going to use both of these level 1 monsters to go into the Luriclist. Whatever this thing is, it's Assemble Robin, and that's our board. Now this isn't that crazy, unfortunately. I didn't realize that I didn't have another dark monster in here to banish in order to special summon this thing back onto the field. So we were supposed to have our bounce back with the Amazing Dragon, but because I goofed, So I'm a goofball. We didn't have that. This board is still crazy though, because we get to activate this thing's effect so we could draw a card. Then we're gonna activate the Purrely Yeep, and then we're gonna activate a second effect to get another Sleepy Memory into it, right? Give me that. Exceed summon into the Lure. Draw a card. And then we're gonna draw another card. We're gonna draw 2 cards now, right? Because we did get another one from the graveyard. So we're drawing to an Ash Blossom now. We're gonna activate the Lightning Stone. They're gonna get rid of our background. I'm like, okay, bet. They're gonna get the Planet Pathfinder. This is a Numerons. They're gonna activate the thing's effect. I'm gonna Ash Blossom that thing, get it out of here. Now, mind you, here they do have their field spell. So they're gonna set that thing down, activate its effect. And I could have waited, and I could have sent 2 of their Xyz monsters back into the extra deck. But I was like, honestly, I could stop this right here because they're gonna activate its effect. But I'm gonna send it back into their deck, and they're gonna scoop. That deck is stupid, bro. Let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, here we are for the almost last replay of the day. I'm just gonna show you the last one to show you the crazy board, right? And then we're gonna go into the deck list. So here I'm gonna activate my friend. They're gonna hit me with the Max C, and I'm like, okay, bet, congratulations. I'm gonna activate the Sleepy Memory. And here I decided that we're just gonna play Purrely. I'm gonna get rid of the trap, my Nakarashi Surprise, whatever. We're gonna activate this thing's effect. We're gonna get Ash Blossom. So we got hit with Maxi, we got hit with Ash Blossom, right? Now, okay, bet, congratulations. We're going to activate my friend Purrely right here, and we're going to search out a Delicious, and basically 2 Sleeper Memories. We hit the Sleeper Memory, I activate the Delicious I had in the hand, target and distance so I can special summon a Purrely, activate the Purrely's effect. We did hit another Delicious, luckily for us, right? Then we're going to activate this thing's effect, targeting the Delicious so we can see summon into the Plump. Get that in there. We're going to activate Purrely Sleeper Memory. Then I'm going to activate this thing's effect so I can suck that thing up. They're going to hit us with an Effect Veiler. So I'm like, okay, bet. I'm going to activate that thing's second effect, targeting to another 2 spells in the graveyard so I can attach it to it. Then I'm going to activate the Delicious so I can activate this thing's effect and attach it to it. Before it gets negated, bro, I gotta do it, man. It has to be done. Get it in there. That's 3 materials. This thing can be destroyed by battle. 2 more materials. And they got negated, so I can't suck up the other Sleepy Memory. So then we're gonna, right here, we're just gonna Xyz summon into the Noir, right? And that's our board, bro. That's our board. I think we get to draw a card though off of this, because I did put a Sleepy Memory. We were supposed to draw 2 of them. They try to Ash Blossom in. Because this thing is unaffected and untargetable, Ash Blossom doesn't matter against it, which is crazy. I'm going to get an Effect Veiler onto the hand. They're going to activate their own friend, but your friend sucks compared to mine. They're going to get a Delicious. They're going to activate the Delicious effect, targeting my Purrely. They're going to send the Snow Onlight of Dark World into the graveyard. They're going to activate this thing's effect, and I decided to Effect Veiler it because this right here is the main monster that you could Effect Veiler or Imperm, because you're negating both of its effects, which is really nice, right? But unfortunately for me, they do have the finger, so they have the Call by the Grave. They have my digits, bro. My phone number got leaked, so they're gonna Call by the Grave that thing, get it out of here. I'm like, okay, man, it is what it is. So this thing gets to pop off. They search out their field spell, the straight Purrely Street, and they get another Snow Onlight of the Dark World into their hand. They're gonna activate their field spell, right? They're gonna activate the Purrely's second effect, and they're gonna try and basically attach the Delicious Memory. So I decided to, we gotta play the game, bro. So I decided to detach 2 materials from my new war, and I'm gonna send that thing back into the deck, which basically negates this thing's effect. They're going to normal summon an Effect Veiler. I'm like, okay, bet. They're going to go into the Slacker Magician. Now here I had 2 choices. I could have let him slap this thing right here, which is indestructible by battle because of their own spell, they're Delicious. And then they would have wiped on my board, leaving this thing on the field, right? So I'm like, you know what? We're just going to have to do this. We're going to try and bounce that thing back, but that thing is basically a negate. So it's going to negate us. I'm going to try and do it again, but that thing has another material in it, so it can negate again. But I'm okay with that because now you have a 1 material suit. Congratulations. You played yourself. So yeah, we get negated 1 time for the 1 time we get popped. Again, we get negated again. They're gonna slap us in the face, but before we do that, we're gonna get some of our spells back into the hand. The Sleepy Memory and the Delicious. Again, we can't be destroyed by battle. Unfortunately, though, they do have the Downer Magician, so it's actually a 3 material suit. We'll see. Yeah, it's a 2 material suit. We basically can wipe up the board. But I'm not that smart, bro. But I can play Yu-Gi-Oh sometimes. Because I activate this effect. We're going to search out a pretty memory, right? We're going to activate this thing's effect though. And now he knows, because he's playing Purrely, that what I'm going to do is activate this thing's effect. Go into this thing so I can negate this thing. So that forces him to activate his Zeus. So the whole board gets wiped, and I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly okay with that. Because now I get to activate this thing's effect. They're going to activate the Purrely. That way they can recycle their Purrely. Get it back into your deck. Here I'm going to normal summon, special summon my Purrely. Activate its effect, getting myself the Purrely, right? We're going to activate that thing's effect. Searching the Purrely pretty memory. So that way we could see something into the beauty, right? Get the material in there. We're going to set this down so I can activate this thing's effects, and that is to the graveyard so I can suck up the Zeus. Activate this thing's effects so I could basically recycle all of my new ores and my plums, so I could basically bring it back next turn if I have to. I'm gonna slap him in the face. And here I was going to make a Zeus, 4 material Zeus, but unfortunately I'm an idiot and I wasn't playing it at the deck at the time. This is one of my early replays, and I don't know why I wasn't playing that thing, but I was playing this garbage right here, so I got rid of this thing and brought the Zeus into the deck. But it's crazy anyways, because they only have 2 cards in the hand. They had any spells that they would have had, I could have Ash Blossomed it, which would have made it GG's right here. We're gonna catch you tomorrow, bro. It was a nice game. It was a really cool game though. It was a really good back and forth. So now let me show you the board that we were going to make, that my opponent didn't let me make, and then we're gonna go into the deck list. Alright gang, so here we are for the last replay of the day. We're gonna activate the wagon, searching our extreme session. Setting that thing down, activating the emergency teleport, special summon the C-Aimant, activate the C-Aimant's effect, bringing the Foxy 2 onto the hand. We're gonna draw a card because we did pay life points. We're gonna activate the Foxy 2, sending the Purrely to the graveyard so I can special summon the Yu-Gi-Oh! With the wagon and the C-Aimant, we're gonna go into the rising card. You guys know how this goes. We're gonna draw a card because we pay taxes again. We're going to a sleeping memory. We're gonna activate the rising card, special summon the Deer Nose, special summon the Madame Spider, pay some more taxes. Getting ourselves a trap, activating the sleeping memory, special summoning the Purrely, activate the Purrely's effect, get my friend. We're gonna use both of these monsters right here to synchro summon into the Chaos Ruler, right? Now this board is legitimately the craziest board. We're gonna activate that thing's effect, activating the Deer Nose so I can bring the wagon back onto the field. And here, let's see what we hit. We hit a My Friend, we hit a Purrely Street, we hit a Pretty Memory, we hit a My Friend Purrely, and a Deer Nose. So we basically hit nothing. But we're fine with that because we can special summon the Assault Synchron. And with both of these monsters right here, we're going to go into the Baron de Fleur. What? Huh? Get my friend out onto the field, activate my friend, pay some more life points so I can get myself a Delicious. We're going to activate the Delicious, getting rid of our trap so I can target this thing, so now this thing can be destroyed by battle. Activate the Purrely. We hit another sleeping memory, bring that to my hand. We're going to activate the Purrely, targeting the Delicious so we can see someone into the plum. Activate the plum's effect, getting a sleeping memory into that thing, and a pretty memory. Then we're going to activate another sleeping memory, and here again I'm supposed to activate this thing's effect to suck it up, but for some reason I'm a goofball and I didn't do that, bro. But either way, luckily for us, we activate another Purrely and we're gonna get the Delicious, because I wasn't going to do this to keep the effect value in the hand for the negate, because I was supposed to suck up the other memory, right? But again, that's not how it went. We're gonna activate this thing's effect though, and now we're gonna suck up the Delicious, giving this thing another attack boost, which is really nice. And now I can exceed summon into the new world because he has 5 materials, right? And then we're going to use 2 level 1 monsters to go into the Assemble Robin. And here my opponent is going to scoop, because this board is already crazy, bro. 2 is already crazy. So what I'm going to do here is activate the Chaos Ruler, banish a light and a dark, and special summon that thing onto the field. Then I can basically use this thing and the Chaos Ruler to go into a Psychic and Punisher, and that leaves one more zone. And basically, because this thing would have gotten banished, I get to activate this thing's effect, banish this thing, and special summon this thing back onto the field, which would have gave us a bounce back with this thing and this thing, a freaking Omni Negate, a double special summon bounce back. This unaffected thing that allows me to bounce like 3 cards back into your deck if I want to. And then on top of that, a freaking Psychic End Punisher, bro. Do you realize how crazy that would have been? Psychic End Punisher right here and freaking Chaos Ruler right here with this board? Come on, bro. But he saw it. Nobody lets me cook. That's why I changed my name into Let Me Cook ? Cause I be hoping people let me cook, bro, but nobody lets me do it. So with that being said, let's go into the deck list. Alright gang, here we are for the deck list portion of the video. I'm sorry if I spoke too fast in the video. I feel like I be talking really fast sometimes, but it's because I want to show you as many replays in a short amount of time, because you know. So here I wasn't playing this originally, and then I decided to play it. The main reason why I wanted to keep the deck at 42 cards, because I was playing it like this, was because I wanted to hit my spells more consistently when I activate this thing, because you know you're playing a lot of different cards besides your spell because of the P.U.N.K engine. But then I realized that now we have to play it with the Assault Synchron. So hold on. So yeah, this is how I'm running the deck. I'm running 2 Effect Veilers. The main reason why I opted to play 2 Effect Veilers is because I like ending up with hand traps in the hand at the end of my turn. Even though we can make some crazy nice board, it's nice to have this thing or this thing in the hand at the end of your turn, right? Which is really cool. So that's why I run it at 2. Then we run 3 Purrelys, 3 Purrelys, 2 Assault Synchros, because I honestly, genuinely, I always want to hit this thing with this thing's effect. The main thing that you want to hit with this thing playing this deck is your Sleeping Memories and this thing. So you can go into your Baron the Floor and then you could draw cards, which is really nice. So that's why I run that at 2. Then we run 3 Ash Blossoms, 1 Yu-Gi-Oh! Shakasai for your fusioning, right? 1 Wagon for your field spell, 1 Madame Spider for your pop-up card on the field, 3 Sea-Amens, because this is, if you have 1 Sea-Amen and about 1, 2, or 3 spells, you're gonna make a crazy board. It's legitimately done. Don't even question it, it's happening. Then we run 2 P.U.N.K Deer Nose, because you should always play 2 Deer Nose when you're playing P.U.N.K. Don't ever play that thing at 1. 1 no P.U.N.K, I mean, 3 no P.U.N.K Foxy Tunes, 2 no P.U.N.K Ogre Dance. To keep the deck list at 44, I had to cut this one down to 1, because basically this is just another extender to grab this thing or any one of our other level 3s. So it's fine at 2. 1 P.U.N.K Jam Extreme Session, 1 straight Purrely Street, just in case sometimes you don't really draw into your P.U.N.K cards and stuff like that, or you can't start your P.U.N.K combo. You can go into this thing if you need to that way, you know, just play Purrely. Then we have 3 My Friend Purrelys, 2 Emergency Teleports, 3 Purrely Pretty Memories, 3 Purrely Delicious Memories, and 3 Purrely Sleeping Memories. Now I don't play the other one. I don't play this one because this deck has no problems OTKing. Like you will not have a problem with the board that you're making. If you manage to make a board without being disrupted too much, your opponent might not even play through your board, so you're not gonna have any problems OTKing, bro. So that's why I don't play this one, and I decided to just play these right here. Then we have 1 Uroi P.U.N.K now, because again this is your pop-up card on the field, and 1 Purrely Yeep. You don't need more than 1, because you can make your new world without this. It's just really nice when you go into your plump and then you draw 2 cards, or however many cards you can off of this thing, and then you know you go into your new world. This way is better because you get to draw more cards. Then we run 1 Rising Carp, 1 Herald of Arc Light, because you're playing a bunch of level 3 tuners and a bunch of level 1 monsters, so you can go into this thing no problem. The same thing with the Cupid Pitch. You saw me show you this in one of the first replays. This thing is nuts because it allows you to make this thing with this thing and this thing, or you could actually activate this thing's effect, make it a level 1, and then if you have this thing on the field and another level 1, you can make Baron the Floor that way, which is nuts. So then we have 1 Draco Berserker Tenyu, because you can make level 8s like nobody business as well. Chaos Ruler of the Chaotic, yeah, come on bro, you know why this is in here. Then 1 Hot Red Dragon Arfin. Again, I just told you you can make this with this thing and this thing, or this thing and this thing. It depends on which ones you get on the field, right? Then 1 Baron the Floor, because you can make it with this thing and this thing, or any level 8 and that thing. Then 2 Yu-Gi-Oh! P.U.N.K Amazing Dragon, because sometimes if you want to activate this thing's effect and bring this onto the field, if you feel like you're playing against a deck that's going to mill monsters into the deck, this thing's gonna stop all of that ASAP. So that's why I run it at 2, just in case I have to use it on my first turn, right? Then 1 Psychic End Punisher, because you're always gonna make this thing on your first turn, because you're losing a bunch of life points. It's really hard to get rid of this thing unless they have a Kaiju or Lava Golems. Then Ludacris Assemble Robin. I really like this card, even though people can attack over it. But do you want to give up your attacking turn in order to just get rid of one thing out of the board that I'm making? Go ahead, bro. Do you. But you could get rid of this and change it for anything else that you would like, honestly. Then we have one E Purrely Beauty, one E Purrely Plump, and one E Purrely New York. Those are the extra deck E Purrely package that I'm playing, because this is a negate or a suck up a monster on the field. This is how we're going to go into New York on our first turn with the trap, or just by itself, and then New York because, you know, New York. And then we're playing one Divine Arsenal ASUs, just in case we make any one of these and we slap somebody, we can make the Sus ASAP, right? That is the deck list. That is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe to the boy, because I would really appreciate it. If you guys have any comment, questions, and concern, hit me up in the comment section below, bro. I always reply. And with that being said, I hope you guys continue having a great day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.